scary story, eh? Very well. If the gatekeeper will be kind enough to allow you through, please join me.
Greetings, you two. I'd love to have you all for dinner.
A special thank you to the gatekeeper for allowing you through alive. It's obvious we interrupted his dinner. And now, before we continue, just a few brief words of warning from the caretaker.
Oh, forgive me! I did not see you there. Welcome to my cemetery. I am the caretaker. And I feel it's my obligation to warn you about cemeteries. Because you see, the living do not understand cemeteries, nor do they understand the dead. They don't realize how dangerous a cemetery can be. For example, the living don't understand tombstones. Because the living looks at tombstones as a piece of stone where we write the person's name that has died. But I know otherwise. I know the true meaning of tombstones. You see, tombstones is the one thing that protects us from the dead rising. So the next time you living souls walk past a cemetery and you gaze upon a tombstone, be thankful, because if you gaze upon a grave that has none, beware, for the dead will come back, and they will come back for your soul. Thank you for your time, and remember, beware and be careful when you're in my cemetery, because I wouldn't want to see your name on one of these tombstones.
Wise words of warning, and they should be heeded. But they often are not, and when they are not, it most often ends like this. Watch closely.
There's something very strange going on here. My house is turning zombified. What is happening? There's zombies all over. How to get rid of the zombies, because they have made me turn into one.
Well, I see most of you made it anyway. Well, let's move along. You're just in time for our first story. The sound under the floorboards. Enjoy.
Once there was an old man. He lived in an old house, and the floors would creak when he walked. One day he was walking over a creaky floorboard, and he stopped, and for the first time in his 97 years of existence, he asked himself, why is that floorboard creaking? And none of the other floorboards creak, but why this one? Is it because the house is old? None of the other floorboards creak. So then, it was then, after 97 years of living in the same house, that he finally decided to dig up that floorboard, to pull it up. So he reached down, and he couldn't find anything to pull it up with. And so, he took a sword that he had on the mantle, and he stabbed it down into the floor. And he pried and pried and pried until it began to budge, and finally it lifted. pulled it up. And it suddenly occurred to him, for no apparent reason, that sword on the mantle had been there for 97 years and had never been taken down. And how did it get there in the first place, he asked himself. Perhaps it has something to do with what is below this floorboard. And he looked down, and down! Under the floor, he could see a face. And the face looked up at him, and it looked like a mummified face, and it said, "I know what you're thinking." He said, "The sword doesn't have anything to do with it. Why don't you put that damn floorboard back and let me go back to sleep?" And then the old man had a heart attack and died. Well, that's just what happened. Happy Halloween.
That was perfect for Halloween. I loved it when the old man died in the end. Now let's move on. Let's see how our old friend Gray is preparing for Halloween. That Gray, he's such a cut-up. Oh, and speaking of cut-ups, I have a little problem in the kitchen that I must attend to. Our cook, Hannibal, he's been just a little depressed. And I feel I must check in on him. Hannibal, my friend, what appears to be wrong?
Oh, another boring day. Same old stuff. Liver this, liver that. Liver porridge, mashed liver, liver a la mode, scrambled liver. I'm sick of liver. I like something a little different once in a while. Serving me mashed liver disguised in fava beans doesn't mean shit to me. It's cold in here. I'll tell you something you've never known about me before. I wanted to open an eatery. What else would I open? I wanted to call it Hannibal's Polynesian Bistro, where only the freshest meats were sold. Walk-ins are always welcome. But no, all I have is this.
Don't carry on so, Hannibal. If you wouldn't keep trying to eat the guests, I wouldn't make you wear that mask. And besides, look here. I brought you some fresh brains, Hannibal. I hope it will make you happy, my friend.
Fabulous! Oh, chilled brains. God damn it, wouldn't you know it? The finest delicacy around, and I can't eat a drop.
That Hannibal, that mask will be the death of him yet. But now let's move on with our next story. In this case, you get to watch as a star is born.
what?
So how did you do that?
What do you mean? How do I do what?
You know, in your last film, you had this guy get strangled and it looks so real. How did you do that?
Okay. I'll let you know the secret if you promise not to tell anybody.
Okay.
Okay, it's like this. It looked real because it was real. It looked like I strangled him because I did strangle him. The truth is, I wanted you here so I could shoot some scenes for my next film. I wanted you to be the star. In fact, the cameras are rolling now. Hey, it's me. Yeah, I've got the scene ready. Yeah, it's gonna be another great movie. Alright. Bye. Another star is born.
Now that's what I call a killer movie. But let's move on with our next guest. I hope you'll enjoy a quick visit with Prototype 87.
Okay, so Ivan asked me to make a video for this Halloween collab, and geez, I don't know. I just can't seem to come up with anything. I've been sick and well, maybe next year.
Thank you for stopping in, my friend. I heard about that $500 barber bill. You should never go to the barber in a full moon, my friend. But I want you to know, I'm totally on your side. Anyway, let's move on to our next guest. He's been getting in the proper Halloween spirit. Jordmate, my friend, can you hear me? Are you enjoying Halloween?
I
I heard these terrible noises outside. Terrible, terrible noises. I've got to keep away from whatever's out there. There's just something out there. I don't know what it is. I'm keeping my cat with me because I know it's strong. I know it's powerful to be able to get rid of these terrible, evil things. It's that time of year when those things are coming out. They're coming to get us. Come on, Sarah. Let's hide. Let's hide. Hide in here. Hide away from those things. We just have to hide. If we hide in here, hide away from them, hopefully we'll be safe. I don't know how else we can protect ourselves. What's that noise? Sarah, have you heard something? Sarah, what have you heard? What have you heard, Sarah? There's something out there. I can hear it. I can hear it. That noise. That noise. I can hear it. It's coming to get us. Ah! It's outside. Terrible evil is outside. Tonight's the time when they all come out. What to do? I heard if you keep a special animal with you, you're safer. It's gone. Oh, it's not close to me anymore. I've got to get close. I'm sending this message by my phone, by the telephone network.
It would appear that something has killed our signal. Oh, but of course, it is Halloween. And now for a quick public service message. Remember, even old monsters must go on existing, and sometimes it's difficult for them to adjust to the modern world. Enjoy the message.
Hello everybody, this is Frankenstein. I know what you're thinking. My head is too big for my body. Why is that? You've seen all the movies, you know that Frankenstein is a big guy, right? Frankenstein is a great big guy, like the Hulk, he's like a really big guy, right? But that's not true, that's only in the movies. In real life, I'm only about 5'6". That's right, but I got a big monster head. The people are not scared of me so much in real life that they're like laughing at me. What's the matter with everybody? You know it's Halloween, and the kids come to the door with the trick-or-treat. They want the candy, and they hold up their bag, and they knock on the door, and I open the door, and they're not scared. They start laughing. They don't even wait for the candy. They start laughing and run away. They run away to tell their friends. They're not running away because they're scared. What can I say? It's just the way I am. Just the way I was made. When Dr. Frankenstein ran out of body parts, he found some little guy. I think he killed a little dwarf guy. That Igor guy or whatever. And he put my head on his body. So I'm stuck with this. But what can I do? I guess I gotta live with it. At least I'm living. It's a living. Oh well. Happy Halloween, everybody. If you come to my door, do me a favor, act like you're scared. I'll feel a whole lot better. Good night, everybody.
That Fred, he's quite a monster. And in closing, I want to share the most frightening visage that I have seen this Halloween season. Beware, within these images lie madness.
Blech. Ugh. No, 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 no. It's always, well, Hannibal, you get all that you want to eat. It's true, but it's not fresh. I want something different. Something with a little more pizzazz. But no. Liver. Farthing. And I'm sick of Chianti. Throw me a Heineken once in a while, will you? I get no visitors here. Mom doesn't stop by anymore. And this is all her fault. They always say, Hannibal, Hannibal, stop playing with your food. And I say, okay, Mom.
Happy Halloween.